guys, welcome back. Up till now, we have covered a few topics related to HTML. And before moving forward with the course, I thought it would be a great idea if you guys could implement everything that you've learned into one single website project. So, what we're going to do in this video is we are going to create a resume or a portfolio of our own using just HTML5 elements and the elements that we already know. We are not going to use any sort of styling. So, a good example to create a resume or a portfolio like this would be the website of Professor John Kleinberg. So, he has created this whole website or a resume using just HTML5 elements. He has not used any sort of styling. So, what we're going to do is we are going to try to create a website or a resume just like this. So, let's go. Now, I've already written this boilerplate HTML code. So we'll just add a title to it. Now I'm going to create a resume of my own. So I'll give it a title of my own name. Let's say Siddhant Jain's homepage. Okay, I'll save this. Now, as soon as someone opens up your website, what do you want first? So as I'm creating a resume, the first thing I'll want is a big and bold my name should appear. So how do we do that? So we already saw heading tags. So we'll just add a h1 tag. Okay, and inside this h1 tag I'll write down my name. I'll save this. Now you can see Siddhant Jain. It is bold and it is also big. If you want to open it up in a browser, then just open it up. Now you can see Siddhant Jain's homepage and Siddhant Jain, it has appeared. Now the next thing I want to do is write a few things about myself. So I will write it in a paragraph tag. So you guys know what a paragraph tag is, right? You have seen paragraph tags. Now inside this, I'll write what I do. I am a freelancer and a software engineer. Okay. Now this is what I've written. But this, if you open it up in your browser, you can see. I'll refresh it. You can. Let me just save it. So you can see that this is just normal. This is not at all catchy. Now what if I want it bold? And what if I want it in italics? I want it in a little slanting position. So how can we do that? So we can do that by using two methods. So I'll show you both the methods to convert this text into bold and italic together. Okay. Now first thing I'll do is I'll add a p tag again. And now this time, first I want to convert my text into italics. So I'll use the I tag, which stands for italic. Now I'll close this I tag, and inside this I tag, I'll paste this sentence. I'll paste this text. Okay, I'll just paste it here. Now you can see now that this text is now converted to italics. It is not normal now. Okay, and the other way to convert your text to italic is you add a p tag, then you add em, stands for emphasis, and the closing em tag, and inside this em tag add this sentence. Now you can see that these two lines are same to same. There's no difference between them. So what is the difference between I and em? I'll tell you the difference. Let us just do one more thing, add one more tag to make them bold. So now again you can convert them to bold by using two tags. Now let's check out the first tag. Just remove this again. The first tag is called B tag, that stands for bold. So I'll add B here. I'll add a closing B tag, and inside this B tag I'll add the sentence. Now you can see that this line is italic as well as bold. Now there's another way to create a bold line. Okay, so I'll just remove this. Now here I'll add a tag that's called strong. I'll add a closing strong tag, and inside the strong tag I'll again paste the sentence. Now you can see both of these lines are again same. Now you'll ask, what is the difference between I and em, and what is the difference between B and strong? So the difference is that B and I define bold and italic text. It means that it tells the browser that the text is bold and italic. Okay, it only tells that this text is bold and italic. Whereas strong and em, they tell the browser that the text is bold and italic as well as they tell the browser that this text is important. Okay, so I prefer that whenever you create a site you should use this em and strong, because this also tells the browser that your site is that this text is important. I'll just remove these two lines. Okay, so now I've written my name, I've written what I do. Now I want to write a few things about myself to introduce myself. So again I'll create one more p tag, and I've already written out a few things, so I'll just copy them and I'll paste it here. I'll save this. Now if you go to your browser and you refresh this page, you can see that this has been converted. This looks nice, looks much better than before. But now here you can see that this alt text is not properly formatted. It goes and goes and goes and goes. There's no proper spacing, there's no proper formatting. Now what I want to do is, after every full stop, I want the next sentence to appear in a new line. So how can we do that? So let's go back. Now after full stop, after every full stop, I'll add a BR or a line break tag. You know what a line break tag is? We already saw it in HTML basics. Okay, so after every full stop, we'll add a BR tag. Now I'll save it. Let's go back to our browser. Let's refresh this page. Now you can see that now it is properly formatted. After every full stop, I'm on a new line. Okay, so this is what we wanted. Now the next thing you can see is he has these lines, this horizontal lines on his page. So how do we do that? How do we add it to your own page? So we'll go back to the code, and after this p tag we'll add a tag called HR. Okay, this is an HR tag. We'll save it. Now you can see here that this line has appeared. Now let's go back to the browser. We'll refresh this. Now you can see line has appeared up here. Now this was about me. This is what I do. This is my name. Now I want to write a few things about my education. So let's go to the browser. Now I want education as a heading. So we'll use h2 tags. Okay, and inside this I'll write education. Okay, now inside this I want to write where I've studied, where I did my 10th, 12th, and where I'm currently studying right now. Okay, so now first thing we want is a list. So we saw three types of list. Now I don't want ordered list, so here we'll use unordered list. Okay, the syntax for unordered list is ul, and inside this ul, to write the name we use li, that is list item. So first of all I'll write here the first school I studied 10th from, that was Ryan International School. Okay, now the next thing I want to write is where I did my 12th from. So we'll add one more. Let's say Jaipuriyar School. This is where I did my 12th from. And now I want to write where I did my degree from. I'll write LI. I'll write Sinhagad Institute of Technology. Okay, so this is where I did my 10th from, this is where I did my 12th from, and this is where I completed my degree from. Now I want to write a few things about how much I scored, which board my school was. So how do I do that? So we'll go inside the first li tag, and here we'll add one more ul tag. Okay, and then again I'll say li, and I'll write 10th comma ICSE, and I'll add one more li, and I'll write the percentage that I scored, that was 72%. Okay, so now you can see the differences. First, this is a circle when we used first ul tag, and this is the next circle when we used another ul tag inside ul tag. So this ul is called nested ul tags. Okay, so now similarly we'll add this ul tag to other two also. Okay, I'll add this inside this. Okay, so now you can see I'll just have to make a few changes. Now here I did 12th CBSE, I scored awfully low, that is 64%. Okay, now the next thing is where I did my degree from. Okay, so now I'll just need one space here. I'll write out the percentage that I scored. I'll write 85%. Okay, so this was basic. You can always add a few more things if you want. Okay, so now this was about my education. Let's just add one more thing here. We'll write okay, now that's it. Now we'll again add a line, a horizontal line. So again we'll add HR tag. Okay, now we'll just save it. Let's open it up. Let's refresh, and you can see one more section has been added, that is education. Now after education, I want one more section here that talks about my skills. So we'll go back to the code again. Now what will we do? Now we'll add a heading tag, again H2, and here we'll write skills. Okay, hit enter. Now in skills, I want to write what languages I'm fluent at and how much I'm fluent at them. Okay, so first thing I'll create is let's say UL. I'll create a list, then I'll write LI, and inside this I'll write the HTML5. Okay, now fluent I'm at it. I'll hit space, and let's just use star emojis. Let's star. Instead of star, I'll use this ticks. So out of 5 ticks, how good am I? So I'm very good at HTML5. Now I'll add one more LI. Let's say CSS. That's a cascading style sheet. Now I'll hit space, and again let me just copy paste these stars. I'll paste them here. I'll reduce one tick mark because I'm not that good at CSS. Okay. Now let's add one more. We'll add JavaScript. Again, reduce one star. Okay. Then we'll add one more. Let's say Bootstrap. And then we'll add C++. These are languages that I know, and I know them very well. These are all the languages that I know. Now you can see that this is not properly structured. There's a few errors. There's this list. It's not really very good. Okay, so how to change this we'll learn in the following videos, but for now we'll just do it like this. Okay, now skills section is also done, so we'll add HR to distinguish between this. Now I'll save this. Let's open it up in the browser. Let's see how this looks. Okay, so now we got education section, we got skills section. You can also add one more section that is called work experience. If you have any, if you've done any internships, you can add work experience here. Just add H2 work experience. Okay, and you can add whatever you want here. I'll not write about myself, I'll just leave it empty. Okay, but you can add if you want. Now you can see we have used everything that we have learned up till now. We use lists. Okay, now the one thing that we did not use was image, because this is normal HTML site, so you do not need an image. But if you want, where you have written your name, okay, suppose here you have written your name, okay, so above this or below this you can just add an image. Okay, you can add an image here, but as I don't want to, I won't add an image here. Okay, so now we'll add one more. We'll create a link here, okay, to contact me. If someone likes my resume, if someone is interested in offering me a work or a internship, so how can they contact me? So we'll create a link here about contact me. First of all, we'll create a new file then here, and we'll name it contact me.html. Okay, now it has opened up here. We'll write the boilerplate HTML code here. We'll save it, and we'll write contact me here. Okay, and now here we'll create a link. So now you guys must know how to create a link, right? Use a tag, then use href tag, and inside this href tag we'll write contact me dot html. We close this, we'll write here contact me, and we'll close off our a tag. We'll save it. You scroll down, you can see the link has been created here. Okay, now we'll open it up in our browser and see how much of work is done. Okay, now we have our name, what we do, our little bit of about ourselves. Okay, so now I've got this education section, skills, work experience, and this contact me page. Okay, when you click on this contact me, it will lead you to this another page. Okay, so as we have not written anything, let's go back to Atom. And here we'll write hello world. So let's go back to Chrome. We'll refresh this. Now let's click on contact me again. Now you can see hello world has appeared here. Okay, now there are a few things that we haven't learned yet. This was creating a website just using the knowledge that you guys have learned up till now. So there are a few things like HTML tables, and when you click on this contact me form, there would be a Google HTML form that you might have created. So we'll learn how to do that, and again we'll work on our website project. So this was it for this video. We created this website using just the knowledge that we have. If you guys want to write it out, you can just pause the video. Okay, you can pause the video at any point you like. You can type it out for yourself, see if it works for you, and if it doesn't, just mention it in comment section. I'll help you guys through it. And that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next video.